Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be discussing some of the myths that we have always heard about our periods. If this is something that interests you, then make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. So I have researched around 7 myths that I have always come across when I experience periods and period cramps. So these are not culturally related period myths like you shouldn't go out of your home or go to temple, nothing of that sort. These are some of the basic myths that I have heard for myself. So to begin with, the first myth that we always hear is our period blood is a bad blood. There is no such bad blood thing in our body. Okay, this feels like a tongue twister. So the blood that comes out of your body during the periods or the blood from the egg that couldn't meet the sperm, so that's the blood that's coming out along with some tissues and cells. So I'm not gonna go deep into the medical terms because that will be really confusing. Always remember there is no bad blood in our body. The second myth that we've always heard is women become weak and unhealthy because of periods. If you are getting periods every month regularly, then you are very healthy. You're not unhealthy because of your periods. The third myth that we have always heard or even experienced for ourselves is that women shouldn't be playing sports or indulge in any physical activities during periods that is dangerous to women. There is no medical research proven results to this, okay? So you can have anything and everything. You can do anything that you do on your normal days, even on your periods. That is not dangerous to your health or to you in particular. So if you are a sports woman, continue playing sports and indulge in physical activities even if you get periods. Only thing that you have to note here is that if you cannot handle the period cramps, if you are not feeling good playing sports, that is when you have to avoid these things. But there are no medically proven results to indulge in physical activities which might be dangerous and all. The next myth is that a woman should get her period cycle exactly in the 28 days cycle. We've all heard this, like if you are even one day late for your period, we have our parents inquiring us for so many things, right? Let me tell you that period cycle differs from person to person. Even in the older times, there were like many other elements that regards to the periods, but now the environmental changes, the genetic changes, the stress and our eating habits, everything has changed completely, which in turn definitely will affect your period cycle. Remember one thing, for adults, you can have your period cycle anywhere between 21 days and 35 days, okay? And if you are a teenager, you can definitely have your periods between 21 days and 45 days, which is completely normal. You are not forced to have a 28 days cycle. The next most common myth is that women should get longer periods. If you get periods for 3 days or 5 days, we have had our elders at home tell us we used to get periods for 13 days, 11 days, and they'll be very proud of saying that as well. But let me tell you, that's not the fact. You can have your periods anywhere between 3 to 5 days, which is what most of the women undergo. Also, it is okay and fine to have periods from 2 to 7 days. Even if you have a heavy flow, it's completely fine to have periods between 2 to 7 days. But if you have less than 2 days and more than 7 days with the heaviest flows, then you might have to consult your gynecologist. Other than that, if you have your periods like 3 or 5 or 7 days, you are completely normal and you don't necessarily have to have longer periods as such. The next most common myth that you might have come across is that heavy periods means losing a lot of blood. But the actual fact is that the heaviest periods, say for example if you are having a 7-day heavy flow period, even then you will be losing only 80 ml of blood and not more. If you feel you are losing a lot of blood, more than 80 ml or like even more, then you definitely have to consult a doctor. But heavy periods doesn't mean losing a lot of blood. We are almost at the end of this video, which brings us to the last myth for the day, which is painful periods are normal. Even today we have elders at home telling us if you are undergoing unbearable pain, that is normal and that is healthy. If you're having your periods, that's a unnatural or unusual activity that is taking place in a month, for which you will obviously feel some cramps, or you might feel tired, or you might also feel a little bit fatigue or anything of that sort. That's completely normal. But if there is a pain that you're not able to control or not able to bear, then that's not normal. You have to consult a doctor. So painful periods are not normal and shouldn't be taken for granted. So with this, we complete this video with 7 myths and the facts behind these myths. I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, please share it with someone who might need it and who might wants to hear this as well. I'll see you guys with another video. Till then, take care. Bye.